sports. It's in the game.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this defense, they have come to play. 2nd straight loss to start the game.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
It is a big play for the Eagles. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the
on the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. But he'll gather it back in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion. Off the play fake, Hurts. A pass, caught by Saquon. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. On play action, here's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Off play action. Here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Let's
go. Go.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
For the two-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Britton Covey now on the return. They'll go with the reverse. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. A run with Barkley. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are...
Ready up.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A 39-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded it.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Bears have it. 20, 15. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime.
Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Covey now on the return. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Hurts. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item